Morning, YouTubers. This is Tammy with Elevated Living Today, and I am back with yet another video. And I am actually doing this video on my way to work, so bear with me, guys. Today I have a workout session, but anyways. I wanted to talk about um, knowledge of self, and I also want to put in there that God does not have a respect of persons. And I want to start out with, knowledge of self. We know the part, I've discussed this on videos, where you would research your history. Whatever body you are given, um, if you're in a black body or a white body, whenever you go to the mirror and you see what color your body is and where the region you were born, um, it's good to research your history. And whatever that is, you know, um, be proud of it. If you are a black person, be proud of yourself and your history. Be proud of who you are. And if you are a white person, be proud of yourself and who you are and learn from your history. Like we all do, and be proud of who you are. So, this is what I want to kind of elaborate on knowledge of self. These days, I've always stressed this, and you guys know that I have an older set of children, and just about every day of their lives, at least their teenage lives on up, I think from like when they first hit maybe 11 on up, that I stressed knowing who you are, because we are living in a world where, and in a society where it wants you to be someone other than who you are. And whomever you have decided to be in this society, do it with boldness and without apology. Because there are so many people, there are so many people that may want you to be a certain way, but you have to be secure and confident in the way that you have decided to be and who you decided to be in this world. And you, at some point, depending on where you are, your belief system, there may even have to be a reprogramming in your frame of mind and your frame of thinking. If you want to be able to embrace a different lifestyle, to be able to embrace and live out a different result in your life, you're going to have to reframe your mind from what you have been taught throughout your childhood. Some things have gotten certain people so far, and that was as far as it would get them. And now you are to actually stand on their shoulders and continue that. And then your siblings will stand on yours and continue that. Every round goes higher and higher. Their knowledge is not to be exhausted. There's always something that you can learn. Always, always. I don't think anyone knows everything. But anyways, moving along, knowledge of self. Have a knowledge of self. If you choose, like me, I'm embracing my natural hair, but I do wear weave. Don't get it twisted. Because I will slap some weave in my hair too. I sure will. I will do the loose extensions. I don't know if you want what I should call it, because I'm not that into to wearing weave, that kind of weave. But I will put plaits in my hair and twist in my hair, braids in my hair. I will even twist up my natural hair. But however I'm feeling, because sometimes we get in a busy schedule, and to put a protective style or some other style, it doesn't even have to be protective, but we can wear it on top of our hairstyle to fit whatever image we choose to present to this world, or what we choose to present to the society. And see, me, I never learned how to wear makeup. I never really learned how to. I really never even had an interest in it. But I never wear a foundation or powder. I never wear that, but I do wear my eyeliner. I think I barely know how to apply that. But I wear my eyeliner and eyeshadow and lip gloss. Sometimes I'll even wear eyelashes if I'm in the mood. I sure will. But in a world that wants you to be someone else, be yourself. Whatever your truth is, live it out unapologetically. You know, and one of the things that helps to raise your confidence, and if you guys ever meet me in person, I am the kind of person, my confidence, there is something on the inside of me, I wish I could explain this, that is just so powerful. And I know it's God. I know it's God. I know it's my ancestors. I know it's the universe. I know there's a power that's deeper than me, and I've always felt it from a young girl. That now that I am an adult, I've been an adult for a while, that I am very much so confident. But if you see me, I do carry myself with confidence, but at the same time, I'm a very humble person in knowing who I am. And then there are some people that may think the opposite, but I can care less. But anyways, I can care less what people think, because when you check them out, the ones who think that that think you are all of that, and think you need to be humbled in their way, because you have to get your definition of what humility means. You can't let this world tell you what humility means, because some people will have you crawling on the ground, begging for bread, with dirty clothes, dirty socks, with a poor a disposition and in your face, and they want you to put on humility. There are some people who are even good at faking humility, honey, and they're not even humble at the least. I've seen that too. But you have to find out what the real meaning of humility is, especially, I hate to say this, but it is the truth, especially when you are dealing with black people. And I think it's a part of the slave mentality. I never hear it amongst my white friends where they're saying, oh, they think they're all of that. Oh, they think they this and they think they're that. And I never hear that. Maybe you guys have some that where they're talking that way, but I never hear them saying little things like that, because if you don't think much of yourself, I don't know who you think is going to, really. You know, you really need to raise your confidence. And if you're hanging around black people who are talking like that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but I really don't associate with them. But I've heard somebody get a message or two back to me, and I really could care less what people think. But yes, I do. I do, because I haven't read anywhere in the Bible where God told me not to feel good about myself, not to be confident in who I am and who He's made me to be. I am an expression of God in the earth, and so are you. And you should express yourself unapologetically. You know, there are some people who may think within themselves that they are better than others, but those are the ones who are usually have perfected faking humility to deceive you to get whatever they want out of people. You know, I don't have time for that. I'm just going to be me, and people who resonate with me, I'm sure those are the ones that are sticking around and the ones that are my cheerleaders in my life, and the ones that are loving me because they really have gotten to know the person and who I am in my heart, and the person that I truly am. So those are the ones really that I really consider and take into consideration what they think about me, not those that haven't really gotten to know me, or they're just judging me based on, I don't know, someone else's information, or false information, or incomplete information. But my suggestion to anyone is you should think that you are all of that. I don't know where people get this craziness from, because in this life, excuse me, y'all, in this life, if you're going to accomplish anything, you have to have a certain level of confidence. You really have to have a certain level of confidence and belief in yourself. And if it's taken the wrong way, then oh well. And there are some people, and I do have, there's a long story behind that. Some people who have bougie, or what some people say is bougie, dispositions or attitudes, but I think those are people who have really worked hard for them on themselves and know that they deserve the best that life has to offer, and people who have taught to stay humble and really not to require or request much out of life. And they look at those people and they talk really crazy about them because they have never really learned how to love themselves fully, and how to put a request or a demand in life to get the best that life has to offer, and not to just settle for anything, whatever that may be. But that's like for, I see in the oh wow, this video is getting pretty lengthy. I see it's up to 12 minutes already.